Okay, I've done this video before, but I figured I'd revisit it here. Since I'm planting a couple trees, I'm going to show you how I plant a tree. So take a look. Some quick, easy tips. One, for quick cleanup, try a piece of burlap or a piece of tarp next to your hole. That way you can throw all the dirt on top of that, wrap it up, take it to the wheelbarrow, or just to keep the small bits out of the lawn if you're doing it for somebody else. Myself, I don't really care, but I'll do it here just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I picked the spot that I want for it here, and I just marked it by putting a little hole in the ground there so I can see where it's at. And then we go from there and do a diameter about twice the size larger than the pot. So you can do it like this. Just walk around, cutting the lawn up. Pull that out of the way and just dig. Cutting up the turf here. Just grab the four corners, up, dump it out. Okay, now that I have basic circle dug, now I got to go down into it. I'm going to use this shovel. It's a good sturdy digging shovel to break up the soil and rocks, and it'll cut through the roots no problem. And then I'm going to use a spade shovel to scoop it out. What's up, baby? Toss some of the bigger chunks into the big wheelbarrow. Leave some of the small stuff for backfill. Pulling out any rocks I may find on the side, and getting rid of those. Like that. As I get deeper into the soil, it starts turning to clay here. So I usually throw that aside as well. So this doesn't look too bad yet. Okay, flatten that out, and let's check the size. It's just about right. Around here you want to leave the top of the root structure about 1 inch to 2 inches above the soil so that the roots stay relatively dry. We get a lot of rain, a lot of snow, stuff like that. So I'm just pulling out some of this nursery weeds here. There, that's good enough. And by the way, this is a Reliance semi-dwarf peach. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm gonna pull it out of the pot. It should slide right out. There. And sit right in. Dump the rest of that good soil in there. Okay. Spin it around a little bit. Check for shape, size, angles, all of that. Alright. Cool. Just backfill a little bit. Right around the side. If you have any better soil, add some of that as well. And work it around. Okay. Once you get about halfway full or less, tamp it in. You want to make sure the tree has a good base and it's not going to tip over on you in the wind. These little ones shouldn't have much of a problem, but you don't want the soil settling too much on you either. Okay, a bit more. Where are the rocks? Work it around. Just tamp it down one more time. I'm just going to pull some of this. This is the grass layer I pulled off earlier. Just going to flip it upside down, work it around the edge. Sorry about that. Alright. Working that around. I do not want to fill soil across the top of the root structure. I want the roots to breathe. When you do that, especially around here, if you have a little bit of clay, it's even worse. It's basically like planting your tree, shrub, whatever, into a plastic ball. The roots still need to breathe a little bit. You need to be able to dry out once in a while, so they don't get too wet. I'm just stomping this down around the edge. Good. Some of this finer stuff to fill in little bits here and there. Alright. Now what I'm going to do for mulching. I'm going to toss down some newspaper. Just a little bit. So how I'm going to do it, I'm just going to split it a little bit. Wrap it around about halfway. Let me add some water to this, just to hold it down. I'm also going to want to add, I watered these pretty good before I put them in the ground, but they're going to need a bunch of water this first few weeks here that they're in the ground, 2 or 3 weeks on a daily basis. Then you want to do it slow watering. You don't want to go fast, because when you speed up the watering, this is what happens. All the water runs off, even without the newspaper there. It takes off on you, and you don't want that. You want the water to go to the roots. Alright. Got some more paper around here. I'm just pulling it back a little bit from the root structure. A little more. This way. A little bit, just the water to hold it down. A little bit better. Okay, now that I got a layer of newspaper down, I'm going to add some mulch. This is the mulch. All this is wood chips. There's nothing fancy about this. You can use any kind of wood mulch you want, or other type of mulch you might want. Just gonna dump it on. For that side, I'm gonna work it around. And that's gonna hold the newspaper down and help keep weeds from getting up around it. And again, I want to leave the base of the trunk clear. I don't want water to be held against it, because that will tend to rot it out. You don't want that. There you go. And that's pretty much done. So finish this water off here. And since I don't have a hose right here, I'm going slow as I can with the jug, and I'm running it down the trunk so it tapers down into the root structure. Like I said, I did water them pretty good beforehand. Let's go around there, keep the newspaper wet. There, just like that. Okay? Any questions or comments? Please ask. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is what we have. It's my new peach tree planted and my new crooked cherry tree. Got a good deal on them because they were seconds at the nursery I go to. And that adds to the 3 fruit trees, an apple, a peach, and another apple tree that I already have. So that's 5 fruit trees. Not bad for now. Thanks for watching.